So nowadays, a lot of people are pretty much living in a social world and a media like outlet world, and especially with TV and cultivation theory, really is at its height right now because it's insane. Like the amount of TV that people watch is crazy, and the way that people view television is insane because they have really started, especially young people, I think, have really started to believe that what they see on TV is really like the reality. Like, take for example, people are watching like all these reality shows, they're watching these people just do these crazy things, and they think, oh, I don't need to go to school, I don't need to do this, I can just easily become famous. Like, they watch, like, say, like Jersey Shore, and they're like, oh, well, they didn't go to school, so I don't have to go to school, and I can just do these crazy things and just be famous and make all this money, which is not true. It's not the reality, and that only happens to one in very few people. And so I think that cultivation theory is really relevant. It's crazy relevant right now because of the insane viewing of TV that goes on. Not only that, but I think that mean world syndrome is um, also very relevant to everyone. I mean, I know personally, I don't think anyone can watch the TV and not be affected by it. I mean, you watch the news and you don't turn on the news and see some happy news coverage. Pretty much everything you see is, I mean, top news. If you want something to sell, it has to be dramatic, and usually dramatic is bad. So when you turn on the news, you're just going to see all these bad things. So then in your head, all you think about is um, all these bad things are going on, the world's unsafe, like all this stuff. So mean world syndrome is, I mean, I know it's, I know I'm affected by it. I know a lot of people have to be affected by it. I don't know how you couldn't be affected by it. Not just that, but and you go and watch films, you go and watch TV shows, and the violence in it today is insane, and the way that they depict crazy situations that virtually are never going to happen, virtually never probably would ever happen, but it makes you think that it could because of the way they show it, which also makes you think that the world is so much unsafer than, like, it's so much, it's not as safe as it really is, which in reality it's not as bad as we may think it is. But because of cultivation theory and because of all the media that we consume, all the things we watch, we are bound to think that way. I mean, it's pretty much impossible not to when you're watching all of this and you're taking all this in. And after a certain amount of time, if you continue to watch and be influenced by these things, you're going to start to believe them.